we want to see. There's the radar looking with a little bit of snow kind of trailing back to the south and west. A larger picture is going to show that dividing line, and that dividing line, by the way, is where we're separating that colder air to the north and west to the warmer air farther to the south and east. And some of that warmer air has been sneaking in, and when I say warmer air, I mean it's above freezing for the most part. So that's causing a little bit of this to mix back over to some rain. We'll kind of see that go back and forth as we get into the overnight hours. A good chance that a lot of this is going to change back over to snow. So we could see some minor accumulation. Watch Futurecast. The one thing I'll say about Futurecast, though, is that the early part of this model run, it's not changing a lot of this over to rain. It's actually keeping it as snow. So I think the model is maybe overdoing the snow just a little bit. It's holding the temperatures here into the mid-30s, low to mid-30s. So I think some of this could stay as rain. So when you looked at some of those snowfall totals I showed you maybe at the top of the newscast that were calling for as much as an inch, I don't know that we'll see that because a lot of this is going to be falling as rain. Once we move that out of here, though, look at this. By the end of the day, we should be able to break into some sunshine, although it is going to stay cool for a couple of days. I say cool, I should call it cold for a couple of days, as our overnight lows are going to be back down into the 20s. We may see some clouds try to roll in on your Monday, but more clouds than anything else. Most of the next system stays to our north, so no more precipitation in the forecast, at least all the way through about Thanksgiving. Anything that does fall is likely going to fall overnight on a couple of days there. So snow to the south, 26 for our overnight low. Tomorrow we actually warm things back up into the upper 30s. A few morning clouds could be possible here. We'll call it a west wind at 5 to 10. But once those morning clouds move out, we do expect that we'll see some sunshine. Let's go to our forecast for tomorrow. The next 2 days, morning clouds, again 38, but look at this, 39. It's not much of a warm up, but the big difference is going to be the wind speeds. Out of the west tomorrow, and then southwest for Monday. And this is the key here, because once we kick in with the southwest and we get some sunshine in here between those partly cloudy skies, that's when our temperatures should be able to warm up. And look at the temperature trend. Cold for a few days through the early part of the week, but by the time we get close to Thanksgiving, look at this. We're getting back close to average. Average high temperature this time of year is upper 40s to near 50, and we should be able to make it to 50 by Friday. And the good news here is these are going to be sunny days for the most part. We're not expecting that possibility of any precipitation here. So if you can get through a couple of cold days with overnight lows that are also going to be chilly, you'll see that warm up. As far as overnight lows, we won't have any teens in the forecast, at least for the city, although I think especially Sunday night into Monday night, we could have a couple of spots that dip down into the teens before eventually rebounding. So morning clouds and a couple of days here, partly cloudy. I almost went mostly cloudy for your Monday, but look at that sunshine for Wednesday and yes, into Thanksgiving as well. A lot of sunshine expected. That will help that warm up for sure. 47, and that's a little bit on the conservative side. If we're lucky, we could see those temperatures go a little bit warmer than that, staying into the 50s. That is actually going to be a little bit above the average, which we haven't seen for a while. Temperatures have been below the average for what feels like 2 weeks. Now we're finally starting to see that change, and that's some good news.
All right. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.